there's one thing to win and try to win and lose a game. It's another when you are not putting enough effort into it. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. The Florida Panthers go stay home against the New York Islanders, and they once again fall into the Islanders at home 3-2 Emirates Bank Arena, and in all fairness with the Islanders, they're trying to fight to get to the playoffs. For us, we're trying to clinch the playoffs, and we're trying to, maybe try to get the President's Trophy, which personally I do not want. But man, I would have loved to see some effort. Sorry. All right. Well, it is Anthony Stolarz going at net. Oh my God, sorry. Versus Semyon Varlamov for the New York Islanders. And we start off with a face-off win with the Islanders. And, there was really not too much to say other than they're getting the feel in, stuff like that. And, Panthers going on some early chances. That's nothing new. Then in 7:49 there would be a goal. Now, however, this was a goal, I believe, by Ryan Pollock, who got this goal. Now, when this happened, it looked like there was goaltending interference on Stolarz. So Paul Maurice challenged this one, and they've determined that Stoley's stick got caught when there was defending, and Pollock trying to get something in. Therefore it's goaltending interference. So that's ended up being one of the only right calls of the game. And I'll tell you, and then I'll definitely tell you why. So, and that benefits us because 30 seconds later, we have a goal, and it's Vladimir Tarasenko, his 21st goal of the season. He is assisted by Dmitry Kulikov. That's his 18th assist of the season, and Alexander Barkov. That's his 50th assist of the season. Continues to rack up points until the history has happened. So that happened there. Tarasenko takes the lead for Florida. But the lead would not last too much longer because 5 minutes later, there would be a goal. It would be a goal for Ryan Pollock. He is assisted by Casey Sissikas. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. That's his 10th assist. And John Gabriel Pagel, or Pagel, if I can... Never mind. 20th assist of the season. Pollock's 5th goal of the season is a wrist shot. Now, Islanders would get on this pressure on Florida, but Florida, as of that point, were getting blocked by Islanders defense. So that's putting on pressure on Florida, and Stolarz trying to make some saves there. Paul Murray tries to tip it in. That hit the right post. Mike Riley hit above the crossbar, and Islanders were just getting ready to make the momentum shifted for them. There will be some pushing and shoving. Second period starts. Matthew Tkachuk gets called for a hook against Barzal. And Islander does go on a power play. And Florida kills it off. Now there would be a shot on goal for Paul Murray that was saved by Stolarz though. Power play is over, so 1-for-1. Anton Lundell gets called for a cross-check against Barzal, pretty weak call. Islanders go back on a power play. That power play is killed off. There was Anders Lee would try to get a shot on a goal. But immediately following the power play, as Islanders were putting on a pressure, Florida with the puck possession, and we score. Mikola gets his 11th assist of the season, and Sam Reinhart with his 34th assist of the season. My bad. A beautiful pass to this man off the tip end of the left. It's Alexander Barkov, Sasha Barkov with his 19th goal of the season, and with this goal, as I should have wore the Barkov jersey, but it doesn't matter. With this goal, his point. He is the first ever Panther to reach 700 points in Florida Panthers history. So congratulations to Alexander Barkov for reaching this milestone, achieving history in the Panther uniform. Barkov, you earned it. First time ever a Florida Panther player has reached 700 points within the franchise. And it's a beautiful goal, too. Sasha, congratulations. You definitely earned it, man. You definitely earned it. But once again, it did not last very long because 2 minutes later, Islanders tied up again. Casey Kinsisgas, I can't pronounce it, sorry, 11th assist of the season, and Noah Dobson with his 58th assist of the season. Off the tip-in is Barzal with his 23rd goal of the season, and that tips right over Stolarz. Then, a little bit after that, then we have this situation. So, John Gabriel Pajal, if I pronounce it wrong, I do apologize. He gets this goal. So this is assisted by Pierre and Gval with his 15th assist, and Adam Pelech with his 13th assist of the season. There was a challenge by Paul Maurice. So here's what I saw. I saw Sam Bennett getting tripped. I also saw that Stolarz was kind of getting interfered, and MSG was saying he was not a blue Chris. Florida saying part of it was in the blue Chris. They were kind of shocked to hear that they were challenging for goaltending interference. But we were looking at the Sam Bennett trip. We were looking at it. Bennett was clearly tripped. And the referees didn't even see it. How do you miss it? It's beyond me. And you know what was even worse? The call was upheld. So Islanders takes a 3-2 lead, and we get called for a delay in game, which was served by Nick Cousins. So another power play for New York or Long Island. That had to be one of the stupidest calls I've seen in quite a while. How do you, first off, forget the goaltending interference. Forget that real quick. How the hell do you miss the Sam Bennett trip? How do you miss it? Bennett was clearly tripped. You were right there behind the goal net, behind the goalpost, watching it happen, but you did not call it. Now we're getting suspicious. Because first off, that's a trip. Next up, they're saying Stolarz was not in the blue Chris. Bullshit. I see two skates. Yes, his body was lunging forward, but his feet was slightly on the blue Chris. It was. I watched it. It was. And yet it was upheld. It's ridiculous how these calls are being made. And you want to talk about the fact that Oliver Ekman-Larsson, which I believe it happened a little bit later, or was it before? But either way, I think it was the third period. You want to talk about the fact that they're hitting us harder. They are literally hitting us harder. But when we do something stupid, we get penalized and we go to penalty box. How is that fair? I'm asking for a friend. How is that fair? Ridiculous. You all should be ashamed of yourselves, for real. So anyway, Islanders go back on the power play. They do absolutely 1-0. Palmieri with the wrist shot that was saved by Stolarz. Penalty was killed off. Then, pushing and shoving was happening. Ref, you suck chance. Ekblad was getting in the middle of it. No call, surprisingly, because I thought that would be an automatic call. Horvat tries to wrap around, but that was saved by Stolarz. And we go to the third period, losing 3-2. Florida needing this goal. Then a fight broke loose. Now this is the Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Cal Clutterbuck was pushing somebody, but yet when But yet, when Ekman Larson tries something, he gets called for roughing. They're saying high sticking initially, but he gets called for roughing. How is that fair? How is that fair? You let them do what they want to do, but yet when we do something, we go to the penalty box. I don't understand this. I literally don't understand this. Either way, Islanders go back on a power play. That penalty was killed off. So I will say this for Florida. This is what I would complain more about this if not for the fact that they're literally killing penalties. So that part was all right. Florida's offense is trying really hard to get this tying goal, but unfortunately, Varlamov became Vasilevsky, which is incredible. And then within 8 minutes, finally, there's a call on New York or Long Island for a slashing with Bo Horvat. So there will be a long delay penalty. So Stolarz goes to the bench. We almost got this game tying goal. However, though, Islanders referee decided that it was that right moment where they just happened to just whistle the game because he said the Islanders touched the puck with the hockey stick. No, he did not. So the play should have continued. And, the whole crowd was just going bonkers. They were pissed. They're getting really frustrated with the officiating. It just feels like a one-sided game for the Islanders. But finally, Horvat gets called for a penalty. Florida's power play, they did try, but it hit the post. Kachuk tried, but that hit the post. Reinhart would try to get something in, but that was saved by Varlamov. And a few minutes later, Sam Reinhart gets called for a double minor high stick. Now, I will say this. Clutterbuck did look like it was hurt. It looked like it was hurt. Blood coming out. It was disgusting. So, hopefully he's okay. But that's a double whammy. Well, that's what they say it is. Because Reinhart is the penalty killer, but he's in the box for 4 minutes. Oh, and with 5 minutes left of the game, you need Reinhart more than ever in this case. But with that being said, Mike Riley did try to do something against his former team. But double minor was killed off. Reinhart comes out. Stolarz goes to the bench. And they were not able to get puck to the back of the net. Islanders win a much-needed win for them as we lose this one 3-2. When we look at the team stats, the Florida Panthers had more shots. We had more hits than they do. They had one more face-off win than they do. They had 6 power play opportunities, and we only had 1, and nobody capitalized squat. The 6 power plays were that 1 double minor. Either way. But the Islanders had 26 block shots, and that was the difference. We took away the puck 9 times. We have 1 more giveaway than the Islanders do. And stars of the game as they just finally were able to finish off the stars of the game. John Gabriel, Paju. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. He gets 1 star. Barkov gets 2 stars. AKC Kisikas with 3 stars. So, again, I do apologize if I get these names wrong. I'm not good with names. Either way, that's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video and not the game, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment anyway, because Miami Team, you guys are back. And when it does, hit it right there with the fear entertainment you deserve. Something did happen after the game ended, as I'll talk about in the next video of the Florida Panthers. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular video, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.